This is the March 2009 National Geographic magazine, and it was about saving energy, and it states that it should start at home, and I agree, but I also say that it should start at school. Of course, man, we were wondering how much energy we were using, so we went around to different classrooms to take an energy audit. And so we came up with how much it cost, and we were wondering if we could lower the cost. Mm-hmm. When we went around, we used a kilowatt meter.
Kilowatt meter. It's measuring how many watts the pencil sharpener is using.
Well, we use this, and there's a big difference between these two sharpeners.
So this X-Acto pencil sharpener uses a lot more energy than this one. This pencil sharpener, the one you use with your hand, uses no kilowatts and saves a lot of energy. This is an infrared thermometer, which when you hold down the button, it shows a laser that can tell the temperature. And it's 66, and we found out that we need to seal it on the side so that not all the heat goes out, which wastes energy and we lose money.
This is a book called My Light, and it's about solar energy, well, how we take energy from the sun. And my favorite part is the wind energy one and the solar energy one.
We had a 10-for-10 project, and the subject was greener and cleaner. And for my project, I took the 48 hours, totally green. So we unplugged all our TVs. My mom was wondering if the electric company would call us and wonder why we weren't using anything. So the 5th grade, we went on a field trip to the National Building Museum, and there we built like a small house, and the house was pretty much entirely green. The floor was completely made out of recycled bottles.
Well, for my 10-for-10 project, I decided to do it on how I walk to school. And me and my family were helping me to see if we did the math to see if everyone in my school walked to school, how much energy we would save. And we learned that for every gallon of gas you burn, 20 pounds of carbon dioxide goes up into the atmosphere. It's much more eco-friendly to walk to school.
About 3 weeks ago, me and my class were working on several posters, and we wrote on the posters a ton of ways to save energy. Two devices are turn off the heat when you leave the house, and the other one is use the swirly bulb instead of the big bulb.
You can also put this as a survey. You can also say we went down.
A light meter.
And it's showing how much energy that we're using. And right now it's in 44, 45.
I'd like to say in our 6th grade classroom, the temperature stayed kind of at a steady temperature because our classroom is either too hot or too cold.
So what I'd like to see is in some of the bathrooms not have that many light bulbs because we found out that there's too many and we don't need that much.
I'd like to see that if the heater is on, to keep all the windows closed or make sure that the door is closed so it's not letting the heat out.
I would like to see, instead of turning up the heater, you should turn it off and put on a sweater.
What I'd like to see in our classroom is lights are always turned off because we don't really need them when they're turned off. We can still see.
I'd like to see as many people as they could drive to school in eco-friendly cars.
What I wish is people using swirly bulbs.
The swirly bulbs.
Well, I wish we had a windmill or a solar panel so that we didn't have to use coal, because a lot of our students at school have asthma, and we know this contributes to air pollution.
Today